August in the Sonoran Desert of southern Arizona. I am working with the humanitarian aid organization No More Deaths. I'd always been interested in border politics and wanted to ramp up my activism. So when Joe, a friend with lots of boyfriend potential, asked me to volunteer with him for a couple of weeks dropping water jugs and food on migrant trails, I figured, hey, I like to hike. I kinda know Spanish. If I get arrested, I'll get activist street cred and totally piss off my mom. I'm in. We wait by the truck for our patrol leader, Lisa. Lisa's a self-proclaimed queer punk with a partially shaved head, black jeans, a ripped tank top, and lots of piercings. I like her immediately, but I'm also intimidated by her toughness. She has tattoos. I have freckles. She wears ragged patches secured with safety pins. I wear a $250 backpack from REI. She has been out here helping for months. It is only the end of my second week. Since day one, I have been trying to prove to my fellow volunteers, to the men passing through camp on their way north, and to myself that I am not just another privileged white girl from the city on a voluntourism jaunt into the desert. I am here to save lives. We drive to the starting point of our 8-mile hike and look for the trail travelers use to get through the valley. We don't call the folks crossing the desert and passing through camp illegals or aliens like Border Patrol. We call them travelers, and camp is just another stop on their journey. Our mission today is to mark the trails and drop off food and water for these travelers. We are in the gray area of legal. I am psyched to be pushing that boundary, to be doing something the Border Patrol would hate. I feel like part of an outlaw gang. And I make sure I pack the heaviest bag to prove my dedication to the cause. We fan out to find the trail as it starts to rain. I pull out my jacket just as droplets of water become cold streams running down my face and back. We hike through pebbly riverbeds and pull cholla cactus spines from our boots. We climb over barbed wire fences and chew the sweet pods we pull from mesquite trees. The trail gets steeper and we stop on a ridge high above 2 valleys. We eat in silence under bare branches, the early afternoon sun still obscured by thunderheads. It is cold and windy. I zip up my thin rain jacket and stare out at the rusted cans and plastic water bottles littering the sides of the trail. On my first hike 2 weeks ago, I had wanted to pick up all the trash I saw on the desert floor. The cans and bottles, the empty backpacks and disintegrating sandals and torn sweaters. I wanted to know the story behind each item, wanted to know who made it and who didn't. Accidentally stepping on a discarded backpack felt as sacrilegious as stepping on a grave. I spoon the last of my lunch into my mouth. Now, instead of wanting to clean up the memories of others on this trail, I find the chaotic mess comforting. It means we're going the right way, that this path is being used, that the cans of beans and jugs of water, decorated with smiley faces and wishes of good luck, will be found, used, and when discarded, will show other travelers the way. Our destination is Coyote Well. It is a little dot an inch from where we are on the ridge. How far can an inch be, right? Lisa is confident we can make it there in 2 hours. I am doubtful. I had done parts of the same trail last week with another group, and it took way longer than our estimates, and we hadn't been depending on a truck to pick us up at our endpoint. I thought backtracking was the better option this late in the day, but I was hesitant to speak up. She's the young badass, and I'm, well, not. So I don't want to be the old naysayer. Go Team Badass! We hike down into the valley towards Coyote Well. Every 100 yards, we tie plastic ribbons to branches to mark the trail, replacing or supplementing the deteriorating bits of fabric travelers have used along the way. Lisa sees the other kind of marker first and points. Shit. We fall silent as we approach a rocky outcropping with a single mesquite. A dirty white bra has been strung up in the branches. My heart races as if we had actually come upon a woman lying in the sand. It's the second rape token we've seen this week. When a woman is raped in the desert, most likely by the man she paid to lead her to safety, or by men she is traveling with, her bra is hung as a trophy above the spot where it happens. I am nauseous. Lisa gently untangles the fragile cotton straps from the branches. We bury it under clay and jagged stones and continue to hike through the darkening hills. More cactus, more barbed wire, more discarded backpacks and blankets. As another downpour drenches our hair and clothes, we see the windmill marking Coyote Well ahead of us, but no truck. I am wet, hungry, dehydrated, exhausted, and now freezing. They ask me in how I am in that concerned but trying not to freak out the victim voice. Your lips are kind of blue. Is that normal for you? Lisa is under an old windmill blade to avoid the rain, laughing about spiders, yelling at us that there's room for more. I want to scream at her, shut up, this isn't funny. You're leading people into the desert wilderness. This is not an Occupy march down Main Street. I want to be out of the rain too, but I need to be ready to intercept the truck on this road because I'm not sure the driver really knows where we are. Why isn't anyone else taking this seriously? I already told you I can't feel my fingers. Hours go by. It is pitch black, still no truck. Maybe it's not coming at all. When my stomach grumbles for the 5th time, I curse my underpacking of organic nut butter and am tempted to dig into the emergency food packs we carry in case we come across a traveler. Yep, I'm considering stealing from a migrant. Doritos, Cheerios, Fiber One bar, Vienna sausages. Ugh. I question the nutritional value of what's in the pack, but when you are running through the desert, have not eaten in days, and you just need calories to make it the next 17 miles to your pickup spot, I doubt a massaged kale salad would even be appealing. And here I am scoffing at Doritos. Food is food out here, and I feel like a bougie asshole for even questioning the food choices this operation makes with its meager funding. I keep my bag of snack packs at my feet. I let my stomach grumble and hand shake. I bite my lip and wait. An hour later, I see headlights through the juniper bushes. It's here! It's here! I yell to Lisa as I fling on my pack and run into the road. The truck is coming, and unlike the travelers, we want to be seen. We laugh and dance in the headlights as the truck rumbles to a stop. My lips are still blue, but now they are smiling, and I am shaking with relief instead of hypothermia. We pile into the cab, power up crumbling hillsides, and slide down muddy dirt roads and onto the highway. We pass through 2 checkpoints where we state our citizenship to men in drab green uniforms that look into this truck and see dirty punks and dykes and anarchists and one yuppie. On the way back to camp, I dream of showers and sleep and milkshakes. I'm warm and safe and ready to leave the desert. But there are still dozens of travelers out there tonight, cold, wet, hungry, exhausted, and there is not a truck coming for them. I feel helpless, just as I imagine they might under this thick night sky. I want to give more. I want to leave hope in a world that is increasingly twisted and hopeless to me. But a snack pack and a jug of water that says Buena Suerte, smiley face, will have to do for now.
Jenny Goff, you guys. How do you do that?